Have you noticed the price of your favorite coffee jumping up lately? Well, meet the invisible thief, inflation. It's a bit like a ghost, subtly and gradually increasing the prices of goods and services over time. You might not notice it at first, but before you know it, you're shelling out more for the same cup of joe. Take the recent example of the United States. For the third month in a row, inflation has been on the rise. Overall prices have increased by 3.5% compared to last year. This means that if your coffee used to cost $2, it's now around $2.07. Doesn't seem like much, right? But imagine that little increase applied to everything you buy. Rent, gasoline, medical care, car repairs, you name it. It all adds up, and slowly but surely, our invisible thief is emptying your wallet. So next time you're grumbling about the price of your morning coffee, remember to blame it on our invisible thief, inflation. If you think inflation is just about your coffee, think again. Inflation is a big player in the economic game, impacting more than just your morning caffeine fix. It's a force that can sway interest rates and stock prices, causing quite a stir among investors and policymakers alike. The recent inflation surge to 3.5%, for example, has the Federal Reserve sitting up and taking notice. Now you may be thinking, why should I care about the Federal Reserve? Well, when inflation is above their 2% target, they tend to hold off on cutting interest rates. And if you're wondering why that matters, consider this. Higher interest rates can make it costlier for businesses to borrow and invest, which can slow down economic growth. It's like a domino effect with one piece knocking into the next. Moreover, it's not just the Fed that's affected. The stock market also responds to inflation, and not usually with a happy dance. The recent uptick in inflation has had stocks weakening, reflecting concerns that expected interest rate cuts might be put on hold. So inflation is not just stealing from your coffee budget, it's also playing around with your investments and the economy. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom with inflation. You see, there's always a silver lining, even when it comes to the rising costs of rent and gasoline. Let's take a stroll down the less traveled path of the inflation landscape. Picture this. You're a homeowner with a fixed-rate mortgage. As prices rise, your mortgage payments in comparison are shrinking. That's right, your monthly payment stays the same while the rest of the world gets more expensive. Now that's a win. And here's the cherry on top. Despite the overall price hike, your grocery bill has decided to be the good guy and stay put. Yes, you heard it right. Grocery prices have remained unchanged, providing a sweet escape from the relentless tide of pandemic-induced price hikes. So, while you might be paying more at the pump or for your rent, at least your weekly trip to the supermarket won't leave you feeling like you've been robbed. So next time inflation gets you down, remember, at least your grocery bill isn't going up and your mortgage payments are looking cheaper by the day.